GCDF Act and its amendments as totally, this link completely. The rules now nowhere does member of parliament appear in decision making. But don't forget also, as on the aspect of representation, and this is where MPs keep talking about putting more resources, because under representation, this is where you are agitating on the issues and the needs of the people. Because you have been elected, you have been given a mandate to speak on behalf of the people. What NGCDF is doing is actually implementing the Constitution. Even prior to the 2010 Constitution, NGCDF foresaw the need of equity in terms of distribution of resources across the country. It is the only fund that is visible, whether you come from a government pro-side or an opposition pro-side, like prior to the current arrangement on governance issues. It is the only resources that has been seen. And if you look at every amendment, even where the MP still has a role of oversight in terms of decision making and even costing of the oversight through NGCDF, the law has been amended to that effect to ensure no direct linkage between member of parliament and the charging of resources, but rather implementation is undertaken by NGCDF board, which is a function of national planning and the Ministry of Treasury.
With the MP as a petrol.
Pardon?
With the MP as a petrol.
The only issue MPs does as a function of representation is to agitate, especially during public participation, because this is where proposals are being undertaken. Because this is a resource that is earmarked for that specific constituency. So it is within the eye view of the member of parliament listening and knowing the whole borders of the constituency. On the issue of roads, as we've said, I think also, for point of information, KRB has done classifications. I was sitting in IBEC before I came, and I'm aware all roads under Class D, Class C, F, E, and O, and even what you call orphan roads has been classified. Probably what we need to do because of this confusion, we need now to address them. Mm-hmm. We need to have a standard coding so that even wananchi wenyewe, because we have a problem. MB comes in, wananchi are lamenting on a road that county has not done. When you see members of parliament, they are agitating on the issues of duplications and like county government seems to be lamenting to have additional funds, whereas even implementing those, remember, the law is very clear, money follows the function. That even as we are discussing the division of revenue bill, even in the Senate or in the National Assembly, the CRA has given a recommendation basing on the 14 functions and costing them accordingly using the formula that looks at each and every county specific. That is the horizontal formula. But up to now, if you pick the control of budget report, and I want to invite my brother, I've been hearing some, he has intention of becoming a senator. Of course, one of the roles of a senate is to oversight. I need to invite him to pick the control of budget report, which is very specific nowadays. It has been improved that certain counties, let's say Nakuru, where it's coming from, we have managed to release the following amount of money for development for road A, B, C, D. Can you pick those particular reports from control of budget? Because the only door that shows where the money has gone is the control of budget. And go and map it and link it to the ground. My friend, you will be surprised.
But Dr.
You will be surprised to see what is happening around.
This is an argument about separation of powers, that the houses of legislation and the members there would want to play roles beyond what their scope is, and because of what the Constitution provides for, that they end up with this kind of dispute with the county government.
Thank you. Let's be clear. Now, what